Hi, we're back.
My goodness.
And what a day it has been.
The sun has set, but our live stream is rising for all of you. Thank you for joining us at the end of day 2 of rehearsals. Today we saw the second half of semi-final 1. There were 8 countries rehearsing today, and they were Greece, Portugal, Armenia, Norway, Austria, Croatia, Iceland, and Denmark. We are going to go around and name our 2 individual winners, then our biggest surprise or grower, and then our disappointment. We're going to keep it real, and we're going to keep it short, because we need to go to bed. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
And first of all, shout out to all of you for joining. Thank you so much. Great to see so many familiar faces. John Curran, Gingerbread, High 647, Lightsaber, Tiago, Solays, Murrayton. Welcome to the show. All right, Sinan Sadula, could you please tell us who is your first winner of the day?
Oh my gosh, that would be Elada.
Who?
Greece.
Oh.
Elada, in Greek, Elada means Greece. Oh my, they had literally the best, lights for a song, and like on time. Every single light, as we saw on TikTok videos, was on spot, like on time there. And that stage presence, Amanda, oh my gosh, the way, when she sings those notes, and the way she, poses while singing them, she's a star. She's a star, and I love the staging. It's really, really, thoughtful, and you can understand the meaning of the song, even if you don't understand English, for an example.
I'm going to pick up on that. Greece is also one of my winners of the day. This was classy. Her outfit was just beautiful. It shimmers and is a little iridescent, but it's also translucent. When the light hits her, you almost see like her silhouette beneath. So you're seeing into her, through her. It's really effective. And she has that winning moment where all the lights shooting out behind her, she hits the big note and kind of does her mic drop and puts her head back. It's absolutely glorious. Final point, very effective use of the chairs. Very effective use of the chairs. Some of them are broken, signifying the chaos of a damaged relationship.
But one of them was not.
She was sitting upright.
Jonathan.
Oh my god. So, well, I might as well continue the theme because Greece is also one of my winners of today. I will be honest, I do think it helps that the Greece TikTok was basically the only one we've seen so far with a very lengthy, clip of the actual performance, and we got to see some, real substance in there of what was going on. But the substance that's in there is really stellar. That high note. Some of the best vocals we have definitely seen in terms of the snippets so far. She just killed that, and then hopefully once we see the camera angle that goes with it, I'm sure it'll be, dramatic and stellar. Yeah.
Suzanne, you are the only person not to reveal your favorite. Why is that?
Oh, I just didn't want Jonathan to go last is all. So
She's a kind.
I am a kind person.
Let's keep it rolling.
I thought you were going to say, let's keep it real. My second winner of the day is also Greece.
Your first winner of the day.
No, I'm naming 2, and I'm naming my second winner of the day, and then I'll name my first winner of the day.
What the actual F
So
is going on
my
here?
second choice for the day is Greece, is where I'm going with that. So Amanda is a natural beauty, and I love, as William pointed out to me earlier, that they are preserving her personal brand without a lot of makeup by keeping it natural. The moment that William references that die together where she reaches up and looks up, that gave me brevity chills, but also it brought tears to my eyes. There's something just so very moving about that moment, because it is that moment that says, let's end this relationship and move on without a lot of drama.
Absolutely. Well said. Sinan Sadula, we move on without any drama to your other winner of the day.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited to say that because my second winner is Portugal, MARO, saudade girl. That staging, the circle, the secret circle, casting a spell, opening a portal to heaven, to have a connection and communication with her grandfather. I really love that. It was literally, I was thinking that if you didn't broke the sun, they could have showed us that that sun is actually the portal, and with a lot of effects they could have showed us that as well. The vocals, literally, I cannot say anything bad about them. The harmonies and the intimacy, is that the right word? Like,
Yeah, intimacy.
Yes.
was so, how can I say that?
Very good.
And very, captivating. I really felt the emotion that those girls were, telling us.
Interesting use of the word girls. They are, of course, women, but there's actually a carefree quality to their mourning, right? They're reminding us it's okay to lean on those in your life, to love on them in times of need. There's something just, because children often gather in a circle to play games,
Yeah.
these early moments of intimacy, and these grown women do it. I absolutely love it. They are not my other winner, though. My other winner is Armenia. Rosa, Linn. This is so creative. I love how they have this large paper structure. It is a house. You have Rosalind's bed, you have her armchair, you have the wall. She starts the song saying it's 4 a.m. I can't turn the light off because my head won't go off. There are too many thoughts. Those thoughts are on the Post-it notes all over the house. She's literally trapped in her thoughts. What a creative way to convey this idea. Insomnia induced through obsession, worry, anxiety. But our girl's house is not gonna crumble. She is gonna snap. 1, 2, say, where are you? 3, 4, give her some more love. Give her some more applause. This is sweet. The fact that the Post-it notes are white mean you can project onto them. Will they project words later? Will they just project color, the emotions, her emotional colorway? We will see, and I'm so excited that the front door is open. Final thoughts on this. The platform rotates through manpower. Ain't no motor working under that sun, but men push the stage. It rotates, and so we have a really lovely ending. That's not been seen, but I spoke with the delegation. It's just fantastic. I'm so proud of Armenia, leveraging creativity more than coin, because it's just some paper, y'all. Jonathan.
Tissue paper, it looks like.
So I'm gonna agree with Sinan. My other winner is Portugal. It's a song that's been growing on me each day, but when we got here, I think this is still by far and away my favorite color palette of any sort of show so far. It's just so beautiful, so well done. Love the atmosphere that they're able to create, the ankle fog that sort of came in for the final run through to really give it, again, some atmosphere. The fact that MARO is sort of highlighted in the spotlight, but and then the other sort of backing singers are centered around her. The use of this other stage, changing it up from everyone else, making it feel a bit more intimate. This just feels really lovely for me, and it's continually to grow on me.
It is so hot between these two boys. I had to take my jacket off as I was squiggling around. So my winner of the day, my absolute winner of today, is none other than the Yellow Delight of Subwoolfer. I'll tell you something.
Here we go.
Give that wolf
Give
a
that
banana.
wolf a
Is she doing this again?
banana.
Oh, okay.
This song to me is so much fun. I'm telling you, if Toy can win Eurovision in Israel, Subwoolfer can win in Norway. I just love everything about it. It makes me smile. It makes me laugh. It makes me happy. That is all.
One of my high school teachers once told me to stop eating so many bananas in class because 1, it was a distraction, and 2, I might get constipated. I always thought, he's crazy. That doesn't happen to me, and I continued to eat bananas, and I've not had any digestive issues. So girl, you enjoy that banana. Now, it is time to move on and name our biggest growers of the day, the biggest surprise to us. I will kick this off and say my biggest grower is Portugal. Yes. This is so good. At Festival da Canção, I thought it was a little boring. I liked it musically. I just didn't like the staging. Sitting on stools seemed lazy. But then today, when you see them standing in that circle of trust, you feel the empowerment. It's very lean on me, stand by me. The voice was amazing, as we knew it would be. Jonathan talked about a color palette. I totally see that. It's like a muted psychedelic quality, you know, because it's a panoply of colors, and yet they're so soothing. It's what I imagine it would be like to reach nirvana or to reach euphoria. Not the Loreen euphoria, I'm talking the spiritual journey euphoria, y'all, the one that keeps on
What is the name of that
giving.
television show that we've watched?
Surviving Death on Netflix. I watched all 6 episodes on
So
the
did
plane
I.
home after my brother died. I was an emotional mess, but it really gave me new thoughts on life after life. In any case, Maro's going to the final, and Maro is no longer a dark horse. She's a Technicolor horse galloping towards the top 10. Depending on the running order and what's around her, who knows how high Portugal could go. Nothing sounds like this. Lyrically, because those elongated vowels of Portuguese, it's just so nice. This is how you elevate. So well done, RTP. Sinan Sadula, who's your biggest grower?
Armenia. You know, that staging, I think that's the first, rehearsal that we don't see the sun, right? Because on all of the other performances, we see the sun, which is not working. And I think that's very clever for that staging because it was very positive. Like, I feel like the people who were, we are people. We were watching all of those, rehearsals, and the sun wasn't, moving or something at all. That was, we were thinking, will the sun move that time or not? That's why I think that staging, Armenia did a really good job. It's very creative, one of the most, unique stagings until now, like so far. And Rosalind, she looked like a teenager in her bedroom, having,
A slumber party with herself.
literally with her mind, with her
Yeah.
thoughts. And so that's why this is my grower.
Jonathan, we've had our showers. Who is your grower?
Me and Sinan are obviously on a very similar wavelength because my grower is also Armenia. When the song first came out, I was like, okay, yeah, it's pleasant, I can snap along to it, sure. But the staging here is some of the most inventive that we have seen. It gives it new life and, an eye-catching, I think it is just paper, but it gives us something to actually focus in on. You're intrigued as to how this is all going to work. I guess maybe the reason it's grower rather than winner is I still want to see a bit more color in there at times, so that it's not just white paper for the entire 3 minutes. So hopefully we'll get some of that, and if William has spoken to the delegation and that's all going to turn around, that'll be intriguing to find out. But yeah, a really good step up for me for Armenia with this really inventive staging.
My grower today is Portugal.
Oh.
Yesterday was it today when I listed off my top 40 or my ranking order for the 40, Portugal, I believe, was 35. I can honestly say today that Portugal is probably in my top 15, if not higher. Really just listening to the song, I was drawn in, listening to the song, not listening to what the EBU shared because that was like, just a very, very, very short clip, right? But I did re-listen to the song. But there's something about the staging, and I think that just goes to show that the connection with the artists and the staging really makes a difference. I love the peacock colors. I love everything that peacocks stand for: integrity, love, beauty. And I love how that ties to the connection that that MARO has with her grandfather. I love the whole concept of the portal and the opening of the veil between the different dimensions. It's such a beautiful song and staging. That is my grower today.
Some of you guys are asking if we are live, so just to show you that we are live, I'm going to shout out to some comments. Lightsaber says, when I first heard Norway's song, I literally fell in love with it. They know what they are doing, and the song will do really well, guys. Takam1 says, Subwoolfer is perfect for the Junior Eurovision Song Festival. It's so childish. Kitty Like Me, Blue J9, meow meow, says Greece stage, heart emoji, heart emoji, heart emoji. And Meriton is all about I miss you, saudade, saudade. So we are, in fact, live. Thank you so much for all of your comments. Now we're going to move away from the positivity now. It is time to reveal which act disappointed us. So I don't want to use the word loser, just which act disappointed us. And scrolling through this, actually none of the acts really disappointed me today. So what I'm going to say instead is Denmark. Yes, Denmark. They didn't disappoint me though. I wasn't disappointed. I was just kind of nonplussed. It didn't elevate enough to make me go, yes, queen. It just sort of made me think, oh, that's very pleasant. You know, that's very pleasant. It's basically what we had at DMGP, but with some fireworks at the end. We need to see more of the show to get a full assessment, so I can't really dig into this. I can just say this is as expected, and because of that, it didn't elevate, whereas pretty much everyone else elevated for me. Sinan, who is your biggest disappointment of the day?
First of all, Gingerbread, thank you so much. Super chat.
Oh, thank you, Ginger.
Thank
That is so
you.
kind. Gingerbread says, following Wiwi for 9 years. Time
What?
for the
It's so
Tel
much
Aviv
fun.
spread.
Thank
you,
for
babe.
watching.
That's so nice.
Oh my gosh. I wouldn't say disappointment, but I can say less like just because we didn't saw, well, I didn't saw a lot of the staging. I would say Iceland, because literally we saw only like 5 seconds or something, and I didn't see any, like it was like in a concert, just a normal concert, you know, they were just singing and, you know, playing stuff. That's for me, you know, it wasn't standing out like the others, let's say that.
And that's more because of the TikTok clip, so not them.
Yeah,
Just
yeah. But maybe when we watch, you know, the second rehearsals, we will see something completely different.
Their harmony was beautiful, I must say. The 3
Yep.
seconds we heard was absolutely perfect. Jonathan.
I mean, we are basically the same person today because my disappointment is also Iceland.
my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, I guess partly due to the TikTok not seeing enough, but you know, we had that rising sun moment with the lightings, but it was just like, okay, some lights going up. I don't know if that's enough of a moment, you know? I'm not sure if that's whereabouts in the song that comes, whether it's the first chorus, the last chorus, whether that's meant to be their big moments, but it just sort of left me a bit like, oh, okay, like there's potential in there to, you know, whether the sun breaking down has ruined all their plans, I don't know. Just, you know, they have that sun moment and it make it feel really warm and really special, which I just didn't get from this TikTok clip, unfortunately.
Ivane Apilasak says Armenia is their disappointment because they were expecting a flying house, LOL, but still good to be disappointed. Hussein Mamedov says Iceland is the winner. And Alberto says disappointment was Pia Maria. We will come to that. Suzanne, who is your disappointment of the day?
So y'all, I'm just gonna keep it real positive today. I was not disappointed by anyone today, but I do have a third winner. And my number 3 for the day is Armenia. And I will very simply leave it at that.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much. It is now time for us to discuss the acts we haven't fully discussed. We all sang the praises of Greece and Portugal and Armenia. You talked about Norway, Suzanne. Austria is next. Austria Lumix featuring Pia Maria. I would actually put this on my grower list as well. I think that big halo, the round light fixture, it's a literal representation of the halo, but it's more modern and industrial. It looks like it's fallen out of an amusement park or perhaps some kind of futuristic interstate system. I think it gives you a visual focal point. It changes color. It lights up red. It is white. I'm sure other colors can also come out of it. This halo is not golden. It's more dynamic, more Technicolor fantasy. We did hear Pia Maria's vocals for about, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and I've got to say it sounded similar to what we've heard on the promotional tour, and that is to say it was not a perfect 10. Maybe she's still getting her nerves out or adjusting to the stage. It's hard to know, but I'd say even with that, on the whole, I think this is a big improvement. So well done, Austria, on the staging. And shout out to Tavi Lahari. Thank you for the super chat. Let's just shout out to all of your supporters. You're doing amazing. You are so kind. Kitos upiyasta shosta. Kitos honey, you slay. Oh my goodness. Sinan, Pia Maria, Lumix, Austria.
Oh, I really like the staging, and I think they did a good job for for Mia not moving a lot, because it affects her singing. In the parties we saw that she was, moving a lot, and maybe that was the reason that the vocals weren't on point. But for now, they were good. They were not bad. They were okay. And I just don't really like, as I said in our reaction video, Lumix saying, "Hey Europe, are you ready?"
What year was it where they like, "Can you feel your heartbeat, Europe?" Do you remember?
2010?
Feel Your Heartbeat was Dusseldorf. And
It was like
2011.
Russia.
Oh, Alexei Vorobov. Yeah. He was like, "Can you feel your heartbeat, Europe?"
Yes.
All right, Jonathan.
I do also like the staging. I think, having that halo there is very different to absolutely everyone else in the entire contest, I'm going to assume. So it gives them a focal point to just sort of stand out amongst the crowd. I do agree that it's, good for Pia Maria to just sort of stand there and be able to deliver a vocal performance, but the thing that's holding me back is that I'm going to need to see the camera angles and the camera cuts, because if they are just stood there, whilst they might be energetic, we're going to need some more energy sort of put into that through the camera cuts, because it is a thumper of a song. Like, it hits you hard from start to end, and it's just got to keep on going. So, we don't want any sort of wide, long pans that just sort of give a flat energy, really. So hopefully once we see that, then it will all come together.
Elena says, Austria is for sure my fave in terms of staging a day and my winner of the day. Oriel Theodore says Austria is fun. The arena will lap it up. And World Sasuri says the EBU and TikTok partnership is my biggest disappointment of the day. Very creative answer.
Super
oh,
chat.
we have a super chat. The font is so small on this, which is why I'm getting. Thank you so much, Ronan Dub. So kind of you. Keep up the good work. I hope Porig is joining you. Porig is joining us here in Torino. You will see him soon. Suzanne.
I'm gonna keep it brief. Staging was great. Voice sounded good. I really love the fire engine red. Well, it's not really fire engine, it's more orange, but I love the red from head to toe on her hair and her shoes.
Thank you so much. Right Bland says, Austria will struggle to qualify. Halo sounds more dated than retro.
Okay.
We also have not really discussed Croatia. Mia Dimšić. I liked the dress. I think the dress really popped. I liked the color, the pink against the blue kind of graphics, LED on the background. I like how the light pink, or her pink is mirrored in light pink on the female dancer, who is in this kind of love triangle situation. She's dancing with one man, but she's thinking about another. The story really comes through. This grew for me. I actually forgot it when we were going through this, so I think that's a bad sign, but maybe that's just because it went early in the day. Sinan.
Oh, they literally completely changed the staging since the national final. It was really beautiful, by the lights and, her dress. We have a lot of pink colors this year at Eurovision for now.
Last year it was silver, this year it's pink.
Yes! I don't, complain about it because we love pink. We really adore pink. And I kind of wanted to see that dancer from the national final, but without that choreography where he did, he was distracting from Mia Dimšić. I would have loved to see her and that dancer having a more of a interacting with each other, like a love story or something like that. But hey.
Davor says Croatia had the best upgrade of the day. Jonathan.
Yeah, I would also put this on my grower list. I do think it has improved. I understand the message of the song more now that there's 3 dancers portraying that rather than just the one guy trying to go up to Mia. I was like, why is this random person just flailing around her with legs and all of that? So the story definitely comes across a bit more. Love the color of her dress. It really pops on stage and she most definitely stands out. I think it'll be a case of, with Rhino Shaughnessy, we saw sort of those dancers tell the story that sort of he was portraying. So we're going to have to see just if the audience picks up on that. Basically, it'll be a case of can the emotions of those dancers just get through to the audience.
Lightsaber says Croatia did well with the dress and vocals. The staging feels very empty though. Suzanne.
So I don't have a lot to say about Croatia, so I'm just going to comment on the wee pink dress. I like the older ball gown top that you then realize is a bustier with a cutout on the side, bringing it current. And then, of course, you think it's going to be a floor-length gown, and she has that amazing slit up the side. That is all I have to say about Croatia.
So Iceland and Denmark are the 2 other countries that we haven't really gone in depth into. With Iceland, again, we only saw like 3 seconds of the performance. What stands out for me in the clip is the unity of the group. We've got the 3 sisters, their brother is the drummer, they were in this circle, and then I believe the eldest sister said, "Let's share the love." So what a sweet kind of pep talk. It just feels warm and friendly, and I want this to do well. Not my favorite studio cut, but I'm hoping that their light show will win them new fans. They're keeping it simple and folksy and mamas and papas, as you said earlier today.
Peter, Paul, and Mary, baby.
Sorry, similar, but
Puff the Magic
totally
Dragon.
different. Thoughts on Iceland?
I really like Iceland. I've said that since you called me and said you have to review this song. I really like Iceland. I love the connectedness, and I want it to do well. I think someone asked me on the live stream earlier if there were one song that I could hear in English, what would it be? And it would probably be this one, just because I would love to hear the meaning of the song come across in a way that I understood selfishly. So, I like it. I like it a lot.
And Sinan already talked about Iceland, so Jonathan?
I've also talked about Iceland.
Yes, you did. So, William, the other country, the other country remaining is Denmark. I've already spoken about this, Jonathan.
Yeah, I think the main thing for me is that we only saw the second half of this performance. Like, the TikTok was entirely the rock edge of it. So we got the pyro, we got all their nice colourful suits, which is good. They bring the energy and the fun. We have to just bear in mind that is only the second half of this song. They have a very slow opening, and it's that has often put people off this because people just get bored before it gets anywhere. So I really want to see if they've been able to create a bit more atmosphere in that first half of the song to keep people engaged, rather than it just sort of drifting away into people's minds.
Suzanne.
So I'm just going to go back and say that I don't feel like the TikTok that we saw gave me enough to really comment on this. And so I am going to refrain from commenting because I just don't have a lot to say about this song presently.
Sinan Sadula.
It was cool. I really liked their, mood, their attitude. They seem very energetic and enjoying every single performance they do. And I really like that drummer, İlhan Haydar is her name. I loved her, glowing neon sticks, like drumsticks, yes. That was really cool, and I love her hair. Cruella de Vil is calling.
Mooney says, I feel like Denmark has a better song and performance than many others this year, to be honest. Strong melody, actually memorable, though it's just so predictable and old. And Oren Littman says, Denmark is just about the atmosphere, nothing else. And mentioned Subwoolfer Subwoolfer, but the other three of us haven't commented. Look, if you liked MGP, you'll like this. This was bigger, this was better. It has a more of a spaceship vibe with the DJ sort of and in the control panel. They moved him center stage.
A small gold big bird. And I just want to know, are those gold and black sneakers, are those Air Jordans? Because those would be really cool Air Jordans, that's all.
Girl, we gotta get you on the Nike website. You can check it out. I like the placement of the DJ at the center, and I like the explosions at the end. This has, for me, a slightly darker quality, which I like. It's more sci-fi for some reason. It's basically the same, but when you see it, or when you look at the TikTok, you can make your own judgment. But yeah, Norway's going through. Norway could win the televote. This is very strong.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I think the reason it doesn't really fall into any of the other categories is just because we have basically seen all of this before. You know, it's nothing exceptionally new. So often in rehearsals, you get drawn to the ones that are new. You haven't seen any of their staging before. They're giving you, you know, our first sort of glimpses. So all the ones where they pretty much copy and paste what they've done to the national final, just sort of fall down a bit. But we do just have to remember that, you know, people love this at the national final. They're going to love this at Eurovision as well. So I don't see, you know, just because we haven't mentioned it today doesn't mean that it's, you know, suddenly not going to do well.
So we should close this out with one more
Sinan
question.
has not had to speak.
I will just say that I find them attractive. Even though I have no idea who they are.
Jim and Keith, whoever you are.
But they look attractive.
Okay, so Sinan is a furry. There's a question, Suzanne. I don't know if this is the same one you were about to do, but I really want to ask this question. It was a question about, oh yes, this is from Meriton. Do you guys think we might have a winner of the Eurovision Song Contest from semifinal 1, and who would that be? I will kick this off by saying if an act from semifinal 1 is going to win the Eurovision Song Contest 2022, I think it would be Amanda Tenfjord from Greece. I think this has the perfect mix of jury bait and televote-friendly attributes to take the crown. Vocally, she proved she can sing today. There was no problem. The song is perhaps the best produced, one of the best produced of the year. It's smooth, it's polished, but it didn't lose the emotion. It's marrying these things: emotion, production, polish, grit, emotional turmoil, you know, but it's uplifting in a weird way. And then staging, the other magical ingredient. From what we've seen, they've got this right. I just think it's really tasteful, really classy, and it's performing towards the end of this semifinal, so there's no problem going through. Yeah, I feel like there's a clear path for Greece, depending on how other people do, whether this kinetic sun impacts things for certain delegations. There's just a lot at play, but they're certainly still in the running. Sinan.
I want to say, personally, I would love to see Albania winning from that semifinal, but if I have to be honest, Greece, Elada, because she had the whole, you know, REDDI performance, REDDI Eurovision performance, REDDI Eurovision winning performance. Yeah. Elada.
Yeah, very similar thoughts. I think, you know, Norway will take the televote. I think Netherlands will be in contention to take the jury. But if we're going to combine everything together, then Greece will probably be the one.
It is just way too early to call it. It is. It's way too early to call it.
The question was, do you see a country from semifinal 1 potentially winning Eurovision? Like, if someone in
I will answer the question as it was asked, yes.
Okay, and which country would that be?
That was not part of the question.
Actually, yes, she has right.
No, it's actually really, it's too early for me to call it. At this point in the game, I was not a fan of Måneskin last year. So
What? They were not even in the semifinals.
Yeah, they weren't in the semifinals, girl.
I know,
so
but at this
you
point in
hadn't
the
seen their
game, I was
staging.
not a fan of Måneskin.
You hadn't seen their stage.
And we haven't seen everyone staging yet. We don't
Okay.
know what changes they're going to
Okay.
make. But tomorrow, I am so looking forward to seeing
But
Malta.
he asked for the semifinal 1.
Girl,
Malta and Israel. That is who I really want to see tomorrow. Who do you all want to see
Malta?
tomorrow?
okay, let's
Yep.
actually just
Why
quickly, we're going to
Malta?
end this video by saying who we think who is
Malta is in
performing
the second
tomorrow. Here we
semifinal,
go.
not first.
This is the rehearsal schedule for day 3 of the Eurovision Song Contest 2022. On Monday, the 2nd of May, starting at 10 a.m., we will see Finland, then Israel, then Serbia, then
so excited.
Azerbaijan. Then it is lunchtime. We're going to have octopus carbonara. Then it is Georgia, Malta, San Marino. I was waiting for you to catch on fire, or light on fire. Then we have a break. Then it is Australia and Cyprus. Yes! So let's quickly go around. Who are we most excited to see? You can name 2 countries. I will.
Malta and Israel.
Thank you so much. You are what you are, and that is very loud. All right. I'm excited to see Serbia. I want to see how they build on this momentum and hype that we've all had for several months. And I'm excited. Oh, I love my girl from Cyprus, Andromache. However, I'm excited to see San Marino, Achille Lauro. I want to know what he's wearing and what he's not wearing. So that is what's on the mind. Suzanne, you've already given an answer.
Yeah.
Sinan.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see.
Honey, the mic is here.
I'm so excited to see Cyprus, Serbia, Prelepa Serbia, Israel. Oh my gosh. And
If you name 9 countries, I'm going to lose it.
You're done,
excuse
Jonathan.
me, they are in my top 10. So I am excited.
I would agree with Serbia. Very intrigued to
We love
see how much of the national final performance they're going to take. Because there was talk about trying to put translations on LEDs and things like that to help get the message across to others. So if they've been able to do that, and then I'm also very excited to see Georgia. Like, considering the build-up and the promo that they've been doing and the music video and how crazy that was, I am very excited to see what Circus Mercus will be bringing and exactly how circus themed it may or may not be.
All right.
Shout out to Australia.
Shout out to Australia, says Bernardo Tavares Barrera, a Wiwiblogger who is in our hotel, though we are not allowed to talk to him. For reasons unknown, undisclosed at
We've
the
already
moment.
disclosed that. So
All right. In any case, that's what we think. What do you think? Who impressed you today? Who were your 2 winners? Who was your biggest grower? And who disappointed you? Please let us know in the comment section of this video.
Because we're going to close this out, so don't put it in the live chat. Put it in the comments
In the
section.
comments. This is a live stream. Once we hit stop, it will save to our main channel. Sinan? Sinan, are you okay, honey? I'm sorry we cut you off. Name the other 6 countries you're excited to see.
But we love it anyway.
Michael Ben David, Israel. Sheldon Riley, Australia. I know, girl.
Closing this out.
He loves all of them. He's a big sweetie.
I want to end on a note of gratitude and just say thank you to all of you for joining us all day today. I have so much gratitude for Sinan Sadula, for my brother, for my friend Jonathan Votri, for our Portuguese love who we can't mention. Don't
And for
forget
this
to like,
ESCS.
follow. Oh my gosh, there is a super chat from ESCS.
You are also grateful for ESCS.
Thank you so much. Can you say happy? Yeah, no, we're not
my
going there.
Okay.
You fool me
She-
once. No.
She has learned that when you put the word Jack next to the word me, next to the word Hoff, it is not a person. Surname me Hoff.
You guys have
first name
fooled me
Jack.
way too many times, and I am not your fool, but I love every single one of you. So don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, comment on all of our social media platforms. Tune in tomorrow. We will be back at noon. Noon tomorrow.
12 o'clock. These people need to sleep and eat.
Sinan and I are going to take a walk if he's still talking to me. We may have a late night cocktail if he's still talking to me.
And in the morning, I will be interviewing a Eurovision 2022